All right, we are back for season 2, episode 3 of Rebuilding the Blue Jackets, and after a disastrous season 1 to say the least, everything that could go wrong pretty much went wrong. And we were fortunate enough to be in a situation where at we were able to know if we wanted to be sellers or not at the deadline. There was no false hope. So we decided to blow it up. We traded Sillinger. We traded Cole Sillinger to Toronto. We traded Logan Stanley to Montreal. We ended up blowing it up at the draft too. We traded up to 5, and then we traded Mason Marchment away to Edmonton. So we made a lot of moves. Oh, and we got Sean Monahan. We shipped him off to Nashville, and I'll show you guys the rosters here in a second. Today in the stream, I think we're just going to try to get through season 2. And before I forget, I don't remember who it was, but in the last stream, I kind of blew it off, and I felt bad after I thought about it because someone in the comments recommended if you try to adjust someone's play style and scheme fit right before the season starts, then they'll listen. And that fixes team chemistry. So I took a look at that and I listened. And sure enough, look at the line chemistry now. We got a +5 for the first line, a +1 for the second line. Oh, that's another thing we did. We got Dmitry Voronkov back. So Jason Robertson, Adam Fantilli, Zach Hyman. I think we traded Mason Marchment in our second round pick for Zach Hyman and I think it was their 4th next year, or this upcoming year, Edmonton. He was on their trade block. I forgot to look at his age. He's 35, but the good news is he didn't go down in overall, and he still has his X factor, so that's good news for us. Voronkov, that was kind of a cope decision for me. I kind of felt bad about how bad the Robertson trade turned out. Not that Robertson's playing bad, just what we gave up. So I decided, fuck it, we'll bring him back. It's a good contract. He's already familiar with the team. Pinchuk, this guy right here. We traded Monahan in a 4th for him, I believe, and a lot more upside. He's got a pretty solid offensive awareness, which is what we want. Down season last year, but he was also injured for a little bit of it. And Marchenko, we bumped down to the second line for scheme fit. Lindstrom over here, he's an 83 now. He grew a little bit. Luka grew a little bit. And Garland, we have on the third line for now. I'm kind of handcuffed to him right now. Thanks a lot, Don Waddell. He had a decent season last year, I must say. But as you can see, the no movement clause, they kind of chained up to him right now. Nothing really can really do. Olivier, good 4th line option. Coyle, that's another one, man, because I don't really. The thought process here is you can see the role he is. He's a 3rd line forward, and we have him as a 4th line center. So hopefully his morale over here drops enough, and if it does, maybe if we ask him to waive his no movement clause, he'll waive it. And then you got Jordan Dumais down here. I'm not really sure what to do about that because he's 83, 3rd line forward. Like, that's his role, that's his expectation, but he's on the 4th line. I mean, you can go either way with him and Garland. I'm going to reevaluate. I'm not really sure what to do here. And then you got the defense. Werenski, Severson, Matejchuk, Provorov. Orlov was our free agent signing. We signed him to a 1-year by $2.95 million contract. I put him on a no-trade clause because I don't think we're going to trade him this year, and it boosts the interest in the contract. Fabro's on our trade block. I probably should remove him. But one thing interesting about him that I found was when teams are offering 2nd, 3rd round picks for him, and that's great and all, but I kind of want to keep him. I think this 3rd D pair is going to be expandable next year at least because you got Jackson Smith and Charlie Ellick in the minors right here, and these are guys I'm expecting to be ready. I mean, Ellick's technically ready right now. His morale dropped. He was an 80, but it dropped to a 79 because right before filming I changed the AHL captain from him to, who was it? Brendan Gantz. And then you got Prevailov. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Nazar Prevailov. We got him 5th overall. And I realistically probably should have just not signed him to his rookie contract because I don't really have a spot for him in the NHL. I'm not going to make him the 4th line left winger. I think Ollie's fine for that. But I think he'll benefit from this, but I kind of burned a year of his ELC, unless he grows, but I think he'll benefit nicely from first line minutes. Luca Pinelli here, he's growing pretty well too. And then the guy we got from the Logan Stanley trade, Alexander Zahorski. We're hoping that's pronounced right. And yeah, the scratches right now are Nick Blankenberger, waiver pickup, and William Whitelaw, I think, will benefit from being a scratch. Werenski, we got locked up long term in the last video too. I think it was 15.5 by 6, or 6 by 15.5 after this, no movement clause. So he'll be signed to that until he's 35. What is the message saying? Wait a minute. Okay. So our goalies. Okay, that's another thing. I'm going to trade Evan Gardner. Jake Gardner's a former Leaf legend. Jack Greaves, we're expecting a little bit more out of him this year. We really need him to be consistent because he was dropping games like flies last year. 23, 25, and 9, and I know he's getting points in those 9, but those are still losses at the end of the day. We need those to be wins. And then Sergei Ivanov made the jump. His role is starting for a goalie, but he grew a lot more than we were expecting, and it's going to be interesting when it comes down to contract with him. And then Ivanov made the jump to North America, and, it's going to be interesting with him because he's elite potential, and he's already a 78, so that'll give us... And then you got Gardner, like I said, Evan Gardner right there. I think the first thing we're going to do is make a trade here. I was taking a look at some of the trades. Before I forget, let's take a look at the coaching staff. I did some research, and one of the things I found out was a little bit more about the coaching, like how coaching works in this game. The head coach is obviously the head coach. With the associate coach, you want them to take care of the power play, and his power play, Davis Dexter, he was our coach last year for a little bit. His power play is an A+, so we're going to keep him. I fired Jeffries, and I offered, where is he? Assistant coach. We offered this guy because he's A+ penalty kill, so hopefully that makes our, special teams better. Did I create my own roster? The roster I downloaded was the Vassy roster. Vassy Tic Tacs roster, I think. One of the more popular YouTubers. I watched a video of his. So he made... And I edited a couple guys' potential. Like, he had Ivanov as a starting high potential. I bumped it down to a starting medium potential. But no, this is not my roster. I did not want to go through dealing with all of it. While we're here, why don't we just hire an assistant coach for the AHL? We know what is going to be expected out of assistant coach. Penalty kill. Let's just offer him. Fuck, he looks like, what's the guy's name from Night at the Museum? Ben Stiller? Looks like Ben Stiller, I guess, right there. Alright, so I'm a little nervous for how this is going to go. In theory, this should be a better season. Okay, let's get that trade over with. I looked at what would be the best way to make this trade. Evan Gardner. It doesn't really make sense for us to hold on to him. I think Montreal was the team that we traded him to. No, it was New Jersey. It was New Jersey. It was the team that was interested. We would take this guy off their hands, and we would give them our 7th. I think this was going to work. I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's give him a 7th next year. I did some scouting earlier as well. I didn't want to bore you guys through that, so why don't you give us your 3rd round pick? And they accept it. So I did, like I said, I wanted to get some research done. We got a 3rd round pick for a guy. That's 2 3rd round picks. We probably want to move up into the 2nd round. I don't remember what we traded that 2nd round pick for, to be honest. But before we get started, is that everything? Do we have everything we need? We're 11 minutes into the stream here. I think we might be good. Martin St. Louis is our coach for anyone that missed out. I changed his, what do you call it, ideology, his ice time allocation to top heavy. That can be changed pretty easily, but this is the lines we're looking at. Like I said, we got everyone to agree to a scheme fit change. Fantilli wasn't willing to do it. we can take a look here at the scheme fit. You see how it's max bar for this Marchenko, Pinchuk, and Voronkov. I guess this is the new Russian line because Pinchuk is a Russian. I think Hyman was willing to agree. Let's look. Where is it? Hyman agreed. Fantilli wouldn't. But it's still a +5. Lindstrom, I think, agreed to change here. Yeah, he agreed. Delbo Belouz. Garland did not. I don't think we asked Dumais. Did we ask Dumais? Maybe we should ask him. And then we can, I don't know if I asked him. Play style, we must have. We must have asked him. Because the option is not there anymore. So we'll keep Dumais there for now. Coyle, did he agree? I think Coyle did not agree. Okay. And then Olivier. And then our defense, we asked them to change their play style around. I think everyone besides our second pair. No, everyone did. Yeah, everyone agreed. So, other than that, I think I changed the special teams up. That's our power play. We could probably put Hyman as the finisher too, but we're going to keep this for now. Second power play -1 could be better, but we'll stick with it for now. And power play 4, you got the trio forwards right there. I probably you could use a guy like Kent Johnson right now, a playmaker, but you know we're rocking with this. And our penalty kill, we tried to hire that guy. Right now he's not there yet, but I think he'll accept the offer in the next coming days. So I think let's get started on Season 2. We assigned our scouts. Morale, anything new in the morale department? Anyone frustrated? No, everyone's just pretty neutral. All right, I am nervous to get this started because I really don't want to have a Year 2 disaster class like Year 1 was. And we need to get this team in the playoffs. It's been far too long since Columbus was in the playoffs. All right, let's get this started. It looks like Jeremy Swayman allowed 7 goals against in the first game of the season for Boston. So I'm going to press the advanced day button. We don't want Marchenko injured right off the bat. 3-2 loss. Oh, no. Not the way you want to start the season. AHL, we'll just replace player here. So it looks like Francisco Franson accepted his offer. Our AHL guy declined the offer. How we doing in forwards? Robertson had 2 goals in the first game. Hyman had 2 assists. All right, let's get a win here. We need to get in the win department. 4-2 win. There we go. Good bounce back. Jason Robertson has 5 points in 2 games. What did I... Let's put Tuna back. And let me change another setting, because I get notifications every time. So let me change something up here. Rules. Injury, fully healed. Why is it giving me notifications for both? Who knows? All right. So that's 5 points in 2 games for Jason Robertson. Provorov's got 2. Robertson's got 2 goals, 3 assists. Rookie points, Ivanov. I don't think Ivanov has any points, guys. I haven't started him yet. Let's take a look. Marchenko is playing injured. How are the points? Our second line's not getting many points. Oh man, can we talk to? Let's roll with this. All right, we're starting against Casey DeSmith. No, surely we. Oh man, is it going to be one of those years, man? Why is Marchenko still hurt? We'll start. Give Ivanov a start. Kirill Marchenko is fully healed, but he's already been playing. 2-1 shootout win. We're 2-2 now. How are we looking in the standings right now? Metro's pretty competitive as always. The Flyers are 0-6, so at least we're not where they are. Need a win here and back in a playoff spot, hopefully. 5-2 win. Okay, Ivanov starts off the season 2-0. Look at that save percentage, 5-2. Jason Robertson's got 7 points in 5 games. Jordan Dumais got some rookie points going. Let's get a win here. 4-0 loss. Okay, so we'll change up the goaltending now. 3-3 now. Split our goaltending. Need our second line to start producing. And our third, dude, make a change for the third line because our third line's doing a whole lot of nothing. Is it the ice time location? Top heavy? Is that why? Who knows? We're tied for a playoff spot right now, so hopefully we can pick up a win here against Chicago. Denton Matejchuk is injured, it looks like. Lost locker room chemistry, so I'm assuming it was a loss to Chicago, dude. We really need, what's his name to step it up, man. Jet Greaves has been pretty abysmal in his time here since I've been GM. 7-1 loss. What the fuck are we doing, Jet Greaves? The way it's trending and the way he's playing, man, we might have to just... I don't know. I don't want to speak ahead. What I do know is if Ivan... We got to play it by ear when it comes to... Like, Ivanov's 4-3 right now. Playing real good hockey. Matejchuk's recovered from an injury. But when it comes to Jet Greaves, man, this is a different clearly a different universe than real life because he's in a situation where when guys like Andreanov come up, he might be the guy odd man out because Jet Greaves, this is 2 years in a row where he's just playing shit hockey. All right. 1-0 shoot, like a shutout win for Ivanov. Ivanov is on a tear right now. 5-4. Who had the one goal, I wonder? Who knows? All right, so we're 5-4. 6-2 loss. Okay, I think that's time for us to rotate the goalies in. 5-5 in our last 10. Pretty mediocre again, but we're not out of it by any means. I would like to see some more consistency. How are the lines looking? 4-4. Our first line's on a tear, man. Our second line might need to switch up. Pinchuk's not really in the way we were hoping. Our line combinations are looking better. Is our defense in need of a change? Defensive pairs? Who knows, man? Let's give Jet Greaves a start here. I'm thinking here. Our first line's doing well. It's good to see, but I'd like to see all the other three lines do some 2-1 loss, dude. Like, Jet Greaves is... Who is the better game to start Greaves again? I don't know, man. This is just starting to get tiresome with Jet Greaves. Can I have a conversation with Marty St. Louis? It's starting to get frustrating, man. Game plan, ice time location. I'll let you decide what's best. Okay. So, Marty, it's your scheme fit here. You decide what's best for the ice time location. So now ice time location's normal. Maybe that'll change some things. Getting nervous, man. 5-6 and Jet Greaves is just shitting the bed when we need him. Trade request. That's not a bad trade, but we're not looking to make that trade. Did we get a win? We got a win there. Sergei Ivanov's 5-2 and Jet Greaves is 1-5. Like, I'm gonna start Ivanov on a back-to-back. Let's see how this goes. Back-to-back wins for Sergei Ivanov, man. 7-6. What is that? What are we? What's 7 plus 6? Is that 13? That's 13. So not 11 points. Look at Jordan Dumais, 5 points. Not bad, not bad, not bad. 6-2 for Sergei Ivanov. Let's get another win here. This would be a big one. Head coach replace player. 4-3 win. That's 3 in a row, boys. Sergei Ivanov, is he taking the net here in Columbus? Oh, man. And we are in second place in the Metro. We are doing well. Edmonton, I wonder... Let's take a break from simming for a second. Enjoy the winning while it lasts. Hopefully it lasts. So let's take a look at some guys. I know Boston added DeBrincat in free agency, if I remember correctly. So how is he doing? 9-13. Do they have any one of ours? I'm just trying to see some guys that might have some of our players. So did Grossman is making his NHL season debut. We drafted him, but we shipped him off there. 5 points in 14 games. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Do they still have KJ? I didn't take a look at KJ. How's Kent Johnson doing? Kent Johnson! He's struggling over there in what is it? Dallas? Fourth line minutes. Wow. So maybe the trade's more even than I thought. I don't remember who Dallas drafted with the 6th overall pick we gave them. Edmonton, where's Mason Marchment? Marchment's down in the lineup, and they got Corey Perry back, it looks like. Blue Jackets legend in this universe. Marchment's got 11 points in 16 games, so he's fitting nicely with Edmonton, giving them... They're usually top 6 heavy, but he's giving them some relief on the bottom 6. Who else has some of our former players? Sean Monahan. Sean Monahan, is that Mason Wood? Matthew Wood. Matthew Wood. Monahan has 10 and 13. Doing good for them. Doing good for them. Sorry, I've lost track of all the trades I've made. Toronto has Cole Sillinger from us, if I remember correctly. Where's Cole Sillinger? Oh, he's second line center, so he's right behind, Man, all these guys I've traded are producing on their teams. 11 and... he's on the top 6. He was purely a selling move. So we're going to go against Mason Marchment and the Edmonton Oilers here. Hopefully we can get a win here. Give us a win here. 2-1 win. There we go. Sergei Ivanov, 8-2 in his first 10 starts. 8 of our 9 wins this season are at the hands of him. That is awesome news. I think we're going to have to give Jet Greaves a start here. Jet Greaves has basically been put in timeout right now because he's... look at this. 1 win, 4 losses. What are we doing, Jet? I signed you to that long-term contract, and you're shit in the bed. You got the money, just like Elvis, and you're shit in the bed. Come on, man. Give me a win here. Are you 7 goals? Jet, what the fuck? I don't know if my microphone can handle this, I don't have a Turtle Beach headset. It's not even my headset. Fucking Jet, what are we doing? Oh my God, man. This is like worse than Elvis. Ugh. I hate to see this, man. This is so frustrating. Let's check on the AHL team. How's our AHL team doing? Nazar Prevailov, 6-11. What's his morale? So he's gaining morale and he's developing. This is what we want. Maybe if anyone remembers how Oliver Bjorkstrand was treated, I think it was Bjorkstrand, when did we call him up? Because I remember Giesenslaw was just advertising as like, it's technically an off-season or technically a trade deadline acquisition, but it's just you're using it from your AHL system. But yeah, I'm hoping he grows. How's our defense looking? Charlie Alec grew to an 80 overall. We like to see that. Yeah. I think Fabro's a guy that goes in the offseason for us. Hyman for McGregor. Not quite Conor McGregor, but Oh, man. Okay. Come on, Ivanov. Give me a win here. How's our team looking in points? 12 points. What is this? 16. So our points have been spread out, it looks like. So Sergei Ivanov gets the start. Dmitry Vronkov goes down with a broken foot. I'm nervous to see how that game went. William Whitelaw will draw into the lineup. Who can make a little swapperoo? How's Lindstrom doing? 3 points. Dude, our second line is struggling. It's making me nervous. Okay, so Pinchuk came to life a little bit. Marchenko, Pinchuk. How's Hyman doing? You got to show me more, Zach Hyman. Fantilli and then Robertson. So we could be doing a lot better in the sim, to be honest with you. How's Garland doing? Is he upset with things? He's not losing morale. He's losing morale for team performance, which is, I can live with that. I don't know why it does this. Vronkov was there, so. Oops. Why won't it? It won't let me make a. What the fuck? This game's glitched right now. There we go. Yeah, let's just... Matejchuk twice. That works, right? No, we're going to put Werenski there. I know he's going to be out there twice, but it's fine. It's fine. 5-2 win for Ivanov, too. Beautiful. 10-7. We're second in the Metro right now. I'm going to give Ivanov a back-to-back start because I don't trust Jet Greaves right now. He's losing me games. 6-5 OT loss. You know what? I'm fine with that. We picked up a point. We stayed tied. We're in a playoff spot right now. It's 10-7. I'm gonna keep the ball rolling on Ivanov. We're playing Tampa Bay. Let's have a conversation with Coyle. Will they change their scheme fit? Yeah, let's talk about your scheme fit. So I want you to be fourth line coach system. All right, so hopefully that fixes thing. He didn't take my suggestion, did he? I don't know what is up with these guys thinking they know better than their GM. Like, know your role and shut the fuck up. Very risky. Garland, you're doing yourselves no favors, man. Just take the advice. Maybe you'll get some more ice time if you just fucking listen. All right, Adam. What about you? Oh, man. Ice time. Convincing scheme fit. I don't know why these guys don't listen as if I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm literally built you guys from the ground up. What about you, Dumais? Will you listen now? Like, who do you think you are, man? You're a rookie. You don't call the shots here, brother. All right, man. All right. Let's just come on, Ivanov. Werenski was injured? I didn't even know. 8-1 win. Holy fuck. Maybe they do know better than me after an 8-1 win against Tampa. Holy shit. Jason Robertson, 18 points. How many games played do we have? What is that? What is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19 game, 18 and 19. Werenski's over a point per game. Oh, that's another thing. Let's check the awards from last year. Let's hit a save file. That's another thing I want to do. I would hate for the game to crash right now when we're actually having a good start to the season. Who would have thought Jet Greaves would be the guy, or Jet Greaves would be our backup goalie? That's really frustrating, man. Would have loved to see. I don't know why it's like that, but the Norris goes to fuck off. Adam Norris, or Adam, I almost said Adam Norris. Adam Fox is a bum. Ivan Stenberg gets Rookie of the Year. I wonder how McKenna did first year. Vesna. Dan Muse gets Jack Adams. We're hoping Marty St. Excuse me. I'm hoping Marty St. Louis gets the Coach of the Year this year. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't feel comfortable starting. I really don't feel comfortable with starting Jet right now. I wonder. Can I check my team only? Entire league? Columbus. Yeah, let's take a look at, this is a feature that's kind of new. Zach Hyman, game-winning goal. Yeah, let's, oh, not 3 stars. I want to check all events. All events. How did this game play out? Werenski, Fantilli, Hyman. Hyman, Robertson, Fantilli. Luca Del Bel Blues, Garland, Werenski. Dume, Werenski, Fabro, Hyman, Robertson. Hyman, so Hyman just went on a tear, man. Hyman, 2 goal, a 4-point game, man. I wonder how many times Mason Marchment did that while I was the GM. Hyman, check out the lines. I'm trying to take my time here and not, like, rush this too much. We're only 32 minutes into the video, and I'll do some cropping for YouTube. The energy's a lot higher when we're winning games. When I'm, like, for those who watched the stream or video in episode 2, I was just, by the draft, I'm just completely out of it. And just depressed and sad because my team's losing. It's like real life. Voronkov, we could really use him back. Caden Lindstrom. We just had... Maybe this is a sign of things to come for him in real life, because 3 points is ridiculous, man. He listened to me, though, about his scheme fit. It's just... What's his offensive... He's a 90 offensive awareness. That makes no sense. I don't love that. How's Whitelaw doing? 1 point in 2 games? Alright, let's start simming again. Come on. Come on, Ivanov. 5-2 win. We'll take that. 12-7. As long as we don't... This is a big game for standings. We can jump ahead of New Jersey here. Can we get a win? 7-4 loss. Okay, I think that's... I'm, like, nervous to do it, but I will do it. I think Jet needs to get a start here. Jet, at the very least, can you get me a... Check the AHL squad. How's Andreanov doing? 15-9. Morale because of ice time, so he's happy right now. How's the AHL squad looking? Provelov, 8 points in 15 games. Would like to see some more production from you over there, but you're gaining morale, so hopefully you start going up in overall. Luca Pinelli has grown to an 81 overall. That's good news. How's he doing in performance? 8-15. Zedvorsky, 2-4. Ellick and Smith. Smith grew to an 79, or was he already a 79? So, ice time. He's happy. Goldman Richards is 77. I think I saw 9-6 for the AHL squad. All right, Jet. I've had it out to here with your shenanigans, with your allowing multiple goals. If I wanted this shit, I would have kept Elvis. So get me a win here. Or at least be serviceable. 5-3 loss. What am I supposed to do if Jet Reeves is just going to keep losing games? How is Voronkov doing before the injury? 5-1 or 1-5. Jet Reeves, man. Really need a win here. 4-3 overtime loss. I'll take points. I'll take a point there. Decline trade. Could really use a win here with the Islanders down bad as they are. Let's get a win here, boys. 5-1 loss. Oh no. Still in a playoff spot, so come on. Get a win here. Dang, I thought that said loss. Holy shit, okay. 25 and 25. We got 2 point per game players right now. Robertson's Werenski. Werenski's got three goals and 22 assists. Holy shit, Jordan Dumais, 16 points. Jordan Dumais, maybe he knew better than me after all. He's up to an 84 overall, 7 goals and 9 assists. Good. Wow. That's a nice surprise. How's our other guys doing? Luca, our third line's doing pretty well. Garland, 11 points. Now, Lindstrom's starting to turn it on. What's his game log? Goal assist, goal assist. So he gets points in bunches. I think if we make a line change when Vronkov gets back, you're the guy to go down to line 4. But for now, just play your heart out. William Whitelaw ratio points is 0.5, man. 0.50. My math professor would be proud that I knew that. It's so much more fun to do this when we're winning games, guys. I can't express that enough. It's funny because I'm going on the Instagram account real quick for Unstable Jackets fan. It's funny because I've been losing followers for advertising this series. You know, guys, this is purely just because I think it's fun to do. Was already going to do a Blue Jackets GM mode. I was already going to do one in the first place, so it's better to just stream it and give you guys content. But it's also just fun, man. It's like, you don't have to watch it. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to stop. I'm not trying to become a Twitch streamer. I'm not going to be doing that. I want to Instagram. Instagram is fun for me. But it's just hard to make content this time of year. So I love you guys for that. I love the guys that tune in here. Like, I appreciate it. And YouTube video, you guys have been doing well on YouTube with me. I think the first episode got 100 views. That's awesome, man. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate all the support, and whether it's Instagram. I'm thinking about making a Twitter. Put my thoughts. Instagram especially, YouTube, Twitch. I appreciate it. Any type of support you guys give me, I appreciate. So. Let's get back to the stream. Enough of the sentimental shit. Oh, let's go to the draft class. I intentionally scouted some mid-round guys. I think around the All-Star break is when a lot of my scouts will be done. I scouted mid-round guys intentionally. Like mid-first round, second round guys. What do we know? Who do we know? We know these guys are elites, but we don't have a first-round pick. And I don't plan on drafting top 3, or I don't plan on trading up in the first round again. If we make the playoffs especially, I'm fine with only having a couple. Yeah, so we're not really doing well scouting, and the scout team needs to do a little better. All right, so we got Carolina. Carolina not doing too well so far this year. How's Florida doing? Florida. Let's start Jet for this game. One and 7, Jet Reeves. For the love of God, please get me a win. Shutout win! There you go, Jet! Holy fuck! That was a much-needed morale booster for Jet. I'm happy that you got that win in shutout fashion, but we got to give Ivanov the start here. He's been the hot hand, and we're not starting you on a back-to-back. Small sample size here. Holy shit, that's a much-needed morale boost. That gives me a lot more confidence in giving him starts going forward. Severson goes down. I really wish you'd give me the result of the game before that happened. Let's see here. Nick Blankenberg draws into the lineup. I'm not trying to interfere with that line because, yeah, we're doing a lot better plus-minus wise across the board. Orlov's got 5 assists. Was it Nick Blankenberg just skating out there? How's Severson doing? 6 points? Plus, minus 0, so could be better. Hopefully we got the win there. Back-to-back nights. 4-3 shootout loss. You know what? I'll take points when I can get them. 31 points. Tied for first place in the Metro. Well, I'm fine with that. But the gap, there's not a lot of margin for error right now. We need to keep building and getting wins here, guys. Owen Griffith, go replace injury. New conversation. Vital. Oh, another thing I did was I tried to get Pinchuk to be okay with playing the left wing. I don't think it's right for my fit. That's fine. You know what? You're playing center right now. I tried to get him just as a center/left wing just to give us some more versatility. All right. So let's see if you can get a win here. 3-2 shootout loss. That's honestly okay. And the Colorado Avalanche are a juggernaut in this universe, just like real life. Who do we got next? Seattle. I keep pressing the wrong button when it comes to this. Seattle. And then, yeah, Seattle. I think Seattle's a good start for Jet. So, Ivanov, I feel more comfortable with starting you in a game like this. Oh, my God. That is a brutal fucking injury. February 11th. Oh, no. Oh, we just started playing well, too. Oh, no, no. Oh, fuck, man! The dog came out from his hiding spot to console me. It's okay, buddy. I think Andreanov is going to come up to the NHL, get some ice time. Fyodor Andreanov, known Unstable Jackets fan follower. I just don't feel comfortable with starting Jet here. Hopefully we got a shootout win. At least he went out with a shootout win against the Colorado Avalanche. All right, man. We got Washington coming up. Just looking ahead here. We're only 1 point away from not having a playoff spot, so that's like nerve-wracking. The Eastern race is so tight. David Severson's fully healed. I'll address that in a second. Jet Greaves gets a win. Okay, so we're 16-10. We're looking good. This is what we need. We need Jet Greaves to start winning some games. Okay, we'll draw Severson back into the lineup. I don't want to mess with that line. The plus 11, plus 9. Zach Werenski took a hit in his plus minus. It looks like. We need Voronkov back. So Jet Greaves is going to get the start here. It's a 2-1 win. There we go. We're pulling away. 17-10. I think this is where we give Andreanov his first NHL start. Fyodor Andreanov, Blue Jackets, first round pick a couple years ago. Fyodor Andreanov going to get his first start against a struggling Flyers team. Worst in the league, I might add. So, come on, Andreanov, get us a win here. A 2-1 shootout loss. A .975 save percentage, too, in that game. So, not too bad. Not too bad. You'll get more chances, Andreanov. Sucks that you couldn't get the win there, but let's take a look at some of the stats from our guys. Basically a point per game for Robertson. Fantilli's got 19 and 32. Hyman's got 25 and 32. He's been a nice add, and he's not digressing at all. 87 overall still, and X Factor still there, so that's good. Lindstrom, I don't want to mess with the lines, though. We're winning games. I think when Voronkov comes back, you go to the fourth line, but 10 points in 32 games is not enough. Got to be seeing more from you. Pinchuk, he's been here and there. Far and far in between. Voronkov, or not Voronkov, Marchenko, we got to see more from you, man. 17 and 32? I mean, no, we're not going to move that. Dumay's kind of taken a back step. I mean, it's pretty good, man. I will take that production from my third line right winger. Luka, 14. He's slowed down. Garland, 13. He's slowed down. Whitelaw, how's Whitelaw doing? 6 and 15, man. Assist. He's racking up the assist. What is that, 9 points for? Is he? He's not losing morale for ice time, so that's good. And Olivier's got 5 goals. Good for you, man. More goals than some of our other guys. All right. Did I put Jet back in? I did. So, oh my goodness, look who it is. John Gibson is the projected starter. We traded him away to Toronto with Sillinger. My curiosity is getting the better of me. So let's see what they signed him to. Oops, wrong line feature. Let's go to view lines. Toronto. The Toronto Maple Leafs. Cole Sillinger. He's pretty damn good year for Cole Sillinger, man. John Gibson. What's your contract? 2x2. That's a pretty good contract. Their starting goalie, too. It's about a lore-accurate Maple Leafs goalie, if I do say so myself. Let's get the win here, Jet. 3-1 win. There we go, man. And what are we? 6-1-3 in our last 10. That's points, man. That's much-needed points, and we are creating a gap between us and New Jersey. Holy shit, man. Vejmelka, projected starter. Fabro, we will not be trading in division. For any reason, that's another win. It's another win. We're first in the Metro. 19-10-5 for your Columbus Blue Jackets. We have really come to life with Coach Martin St. Louis. Oh, man. I was nervous going into this year, but a 19-10-5 record is just what we needed. This would be a nice win here. Come on. A 3-1 win. There we fucking go. There we go! Let me take a drink real quick. Okay, man. So much more fun to do these streams when we're winning games, man. Multiple players are eligible to be dressed. Voronkov has recovered from his injury. So who comes out? William Whitelaw showed a lot. He had assists. But I think it's time for Voronkov to come back in the lineup. And I think this is the change we're going to make. I'm sorry, Lindstrom, but you're not performing. And if I have to, I'll even go bam, bam. I mean, that's a chemistry fit. But Voronkov's drawing back in the lineup. He was doing pretty decent before the injury. It's nice to have him back. And Jet Greaves, would you look at that, man? He has really turned it around. I had my nerves about him. But that shutout against Colorado? No, it was against Carolina, I think. Yeah, it was Carolina. He had a shutout, and then since then, but before that, man, look at these fucking 10 goals against average, man. That was bad for a while. I was getting really, really nervous. Oh man, Andreanov, you're not going to get a start for a minute because we need Jet against teams like New York and Tampa Bay. It's a brutal back-to-back, not back-to-back days, but back-to-back teams. Get a save file going. Get a win here. 3-2 shootout win. We give New York a point, but we pull away with a point. That's a 5-point cushion for that first Metro spot. And at the new year in 2028, the Columbus Blue Jackets Where are we in the standings? Let's take a look at all this fun stuff. Points. We're going to take a look at all the points for the guys. 36 and 36 for Jason Robertson, man. Werenski, Hyman. Hyman has been a great addition so far. That was kind of a shot in the dark, but it has worked very well for us. Fantilli, like to see a little bit more from him. Denton Matejchuk, welcome back, man. Last year, he only had 26 and 22, and right now, 26 and 82, and almost at the halfway point in the season, he's got 22. Love to see that, man. Thank you. Kromarchenko could see more. Jordan Dumais has been a nice surprise. In the back of my mind, I thought we were going to be shipping him off because I didn't know where he fit. Pinchuk, I'd like to see more from him. Delbo, Belouz, Garland, Coyle, you know. I'm happy with, 11 points for $6 million. I'd like to see more. His morale isn't going down too much, but Lindstrom, 10 points. Olivier, Orlov. What about our goaltending? Halfway point check. Ivanov is still the one that got us to this point, but Jet has certainly been better. Significantly better. Let's go to the NHL standings as a whole. 21 and 10. We love this. Absolutely brilliant so far. We're 7th in the league. I don't believe it, man. That's holy shit, man. That was nerve-wracking. Starting this video, I was very nervous that we were going to have our issues again. Wait a couple weeks and I'll check out the scouts. I trust our scouts right now. I think after this we'll give Andrea Nava a start. So come on, Jet, give me one more win. Love it, absolutely love it. 8. What is I gotta look at the calendar real quick because I feel like we've just been stringing our wins together. So since this game against New York, win. We have a point in every game in the last month, basically. So in our last, I got to do the math in my head here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. In our last 13, we have picked up a point in each game. And we are 1, 2. We haven't lost in regulation in 13 games, guys. This is nice. This is a relief, man. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-0 and I don't even know. I don't want to count and bore you guys, but what I do know is I am very happy. How's our penalty kill and power play is pretty mid, it looks like, in the league. And after hiring those new coaches, that's disappointing. But, you know, I will take what we've been doing happily. Give Andreanov a start. I hope he's not upset with the ice time. Locker room interactions he's not thrilled with. Sergei Ivanov is his best team chemistry fit. Robertson, Garland. It looks like Robertson likes to make friends with all the goalies. Ivanov. He was Elvis's highest chemistry mate early on. What are you doing? What have you been doing? January. You got a goal and an assist in your first game back. That's pretty big. So 2 points since you've been back. Love it. We got a back-to-back here. St. Louis. 14 and 20. I don't think it really makes a difference. Let's start. We'll start Andreanov here. Come on, Andreanov, give me a win. Andreanov has his first NHL win, and we are climbing the top of the East. Second in the East for your Columbus Blue Jackets. Love it. Absolutely love it. Jet Greaves, will give him the start here. After back-to-back. We're about halfway through the season, basically. 5-1 loss. You know, that's our first regulation loss in about a month, man. Strawman. Check the AHL out. 28-2 for the AHL squad. Hell yeah, baby. Love to see that our farm team doing well. And Nazar Prevailov has grown to an 81 overall. 22 points in 30 games. You love it. Absolutely love it, man. Pinelli grew. Or no, Pinelli's the same as before. Zarovsky has grown to a 78. He's not the type of production you want from him. Jackson Smith, why is he down there? We want him up there. 79, 80 for Alec. I guess Andreanov's with us in the NHL, so he hasn't done much growing. All right, Jack, give me a win here. Fourth 3 overtime win. We will take that, man. How many games are we into the season? 34. 39 points in 41 games for Jason Robertson. You love that. We love that. And we are 4 points ahead into the what's it called? The first Metro spot. All right. Let's give Andreanov a start here. How is our first? Hyman's playing great too, man. I think we got to explore an option of re-signing him. Did I start Andreanov? Yeah, Andreanov is starting this game. Let's start him here. Come on, give me a win. Jordan Dumais, upper body injury for a couple weeks. We can manage with that. It looks like Coyle is starting to drop morale because of ice time. He's overall happy. Well, let's piss you off a little bit more. I want you to wave your claws. I'm puzzled you asked. Fuck off. Fuck off! Sorry about that. Yeah, Whitelaw can fit in nicely right there. And that's where he was before, right? Oh, our power play. Did I not change the power play after Vronkov got back? Power play 2. Chucks. We'll put Severson there. Our power play is not doing phenomenal anyway, so I think this is fine. It's fine. And Andreanov gets another win. Hell yeah, baby. We're going to be left with an interesting decision with goaltending at the end of this year if Andreanov grows the elite medium potential, man. And he's playing well. Thought Jet was going to be the odd man out for a little bit, but all right. Let's sim here. Get another win. Dude, our offense is on fire. Holy shit, man. We love it. Absolutely love it. Love how we're simulating right now. 26, 11, and 5. Let's get a win against the Juggernaut Avalanche. Best lines. 6-2 win. Like, we are just tearing through teams. I think we might be in second place in the whole league, man. This is... Let's go. Let's simulate here. 5-3. Dude, we are just on fire. This team cannot be stopped. We're coming for that first place spot in the NHL. 6-3 loss. That's fine. Any of our guys top in the league in points? Not quite. What about goals? We got a guy that's top 7 in goals. What about assists? Werenski's 10th in assists. None of our goalies are really doing it like that. That's okay. I don't think I have any streamers. I don't think I have any viewers right now. That's okay. We're winning hockey games. That's very important. Do we start Andreanov against Vancouver or San Jose? I think we start him against San Jose. So let's go over, give Jet a rest. Pyotr Andreanov. Yosemite. Coleman Richards, head coach replaced player. Come on, give me that win. Zach Hyman, upper body injury. That's not ideal either. Are we going to have to make a call up to the AHL? Oh, Dumais back. We'll squeeze him in. Yeah, we'll squeeze this in right here, I think. I think this is the play. Adam Fantilli, Robertson, and our fourth line power play really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, does it? 4-1 win for Andreanov, man. He's winning games too. I think this team just... Jim Hiller has been fired from the Utah Mammoth. Jordan Dumais fully healed. That's fine with me. Good deal. We're in second place in the whole league, I believe. First in the East. We'll sim here. Oh, I forgot to take Andreanov out, but it does not matter. We're still going to pick up a win against Vancouver. Pyotr Andreanov, man. Team, everything we touch turns to gold. How's Fantilli doing? 39 and 47. Fantilli has picked it up significantly. What about Marchenko? Marchenko, 20. I'd still like to see more out of Marchenko. Pinchuk, what about you? I'd still like to see more out of you, too. Voronkov, 14 and 29. Like, that's... we gotta find a way to get you going here. Get Jet back in the lineup. Almost at the All-Star break. Zach Hyman is officially fully healed. So what did Whitelaw do? Do you finally score a goal? No. 8 points in 24 games. Not bad. Not bad, kid. But I still think we need to take you out. What about Lindstrom? Is he starting to play better? 17? No. I still need to see more out of you. I gotta think of a situation where we, when Prevailov comes to the NHL next year, because I think that's the plan, bring him to the NHL, where is he gonna fit? I think we're gonna have to move on from a guy like Lindstrom if he doesn't show me anything. Is this his rookie year? Is this his second year? Yeah, he didn't have a full year in the NHL last year, but he's not showing me much. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out with him. Multiple players on Cleveland are ready to dress. Let's just run a best lines thing. And put Jackson Smith right there. Charlie Ellick will fit in nicely next year, I think. And Fabro, I think this is the last year. I think our third pair D will just be completely different next year. And it'll piss Werenski off, but that's okay. Because Werenski's best line chemistry player is him. Jack Ivanovic. I don't know how to pronounce that. But it looks like they're the trades benefit Ivan Kovic. We're going to go with Ivan Kovic. That sounds right. Nashville. Nashville is about having a good year just like us, man. Well, let's get in the win column against them. I think we won that game, right? No, we lost 5-3. That's not fun. No bueno. No bueno. Carolina, holy shit. Look at how bad their record is. Worst in the East. Philadelphia passed them? Oh, Philadelphia went on a little run. It looks like they were going to be the worst in the NHL for a little bit. Only 3 points out of a playoff spot they are. But I think this is an Andreanov start. Good point for an Andreanov start. Is he gaining morale from ice time or anything? Yeah, he's okay. So he's happy-go-lucky right now because we're playing him. Andreanov, let's get a win here. 3-1 loss. I think that's the first time we've lost back-to-back games in a minute. We'll go back to Jet here. Come on, give me a win here. 4-2. 3 losses in a row. What do I do? Is this the All-Star break now? Yeah, All-Star break. So what I will do is sim to right here because I got to check on scouting. Well, this is another good time for me to convince players to change their style, their scheme fit. So at the All-Star break, we sit at top of the East, or the Metro, at least. Fourth in the... We're not quite top at the East no more. First in the Metro. Yeah, we're in a playoff spot by a lot, but you know how EA Sports and the Blue Jackets are. They could easily miss the playoffs just like that. So let me... yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go over here. Let's just do it from the edit line screen. That's easier to remember. All right, Adam. It's time for you to listen up. On ice play, I need you to change your scheme fit. You're willing to do it. I think you should adapt to the game on. So he is willing to change his play now. That is perfect. So now that first line might come to life, even like max chemistry. You see that? All right, Voronkov's already bought in, you bought in, and you bought in. So, like, you should be doing better. What about you, Dume? I know you're playing well and all, but I think you can play better. Scheme fit. It's risky. He's not willing to do it. All right, well, it was worth a shot with you. Garland, what about you? Eight and 9, 8 and 13. Well, we've lost a couple games, so why don't we just make that switch right now? What is your third line? Third line, Jordan Dumais. He already said no. Coyle, you're really starting to drive me piss me off. You're becoming a thorn in my side. Convincing. You're starting to get ridiculous here. Love you in real life, Charlie, but you are useless in this universe. All right, so that's that. Let's see here. We're gonna go to scouting now. Been streaming for, what is that, 72 minutes? I think we'll be able to get through the not the off season, the regular season just fine, and I'll leave the let's check some contracts. Hyman, what's he wanting right now? He wants an $8 million raise. That's unfortunate. So we already know we're not bringing you back. We'll probably not bring you back either. What about Ivanov? What's Ivanov wanting? That gives me a cushion with you. How about if we offer you 3? extension. He accepts the offer, so Ivanov has extended here in Columbus. Was that Nathan Welch? Nicholas Welch, our goalie from the 5th round a couple drafts ago, from the year 1 draft. So we're going to have to figure something out on... I think the salary cap raise will give it to us, but Zach Hyman, that's an interesting one. Because I'm going to want to give him a 1 year. We only have $3 million to work with right now, too, so... We'll address that in the offseason when the salary cap goes up. But for now, let's take care of scouting. Hey, back to the GM mode. All that boring stuff's out of the way. Sergei Ivanov has fully healed and is ready to play. So it looks like Andreanov, your time has come to an end here. You were very good for us. 4-1-1, but... still got room to grow, man. You will definitely be back, and I have no doubt that he's going to be a stud when he's here full time. That was a nice surprise. I thought this was going to be a season-ending injury. Not season-ending, but like season-ending in terms of our season's over. So we get through it. And we're near the top of the league. Head coach preferred lines. Oh, that was nice. There we got to... And our SHL guy has accepted our offer. So let's go to the scouting one more time. Can you tell I just love doing scouting? Who's the new guy? Where is he? No way he got a report already. Maybe? I don't know. Lilia. No, we already... Alright, I guess, don't know who gave the report, but... wasn't me. Alright, well... do your best, I guess. Alright, back to the Blue Jackets simulation. Let's go. Get a win here. Matejchuk injured with an abdominal strain. I'd love to know if we won or lost that game before so Blankenberg will draw into the lineup. (3-2) shootout loss. I think this is a Ivanov game. Come on, guys. We can't be dropping games now. We haven't won. We've lost our last 4, I think. All right, Ivanov. Welcome back. Give me a win here. It's a 2-1 shootout win. That's beautiful. Wonder what we're going to do for the... I mean, I don't want to jinx it. We don't have a playoff spot locked up yet. It looks good, but nothing confirmed yet. 4-3 overtime loss. So we'll go back to Jet here. We've lost locker room chemistry. Why? New Jersey's kind of fallen off a cliff since we beat them that one time earlier on in the year. No complaints. Haven't had to make any trades, have we? Ooh, the Rangers are storming back, so we could really use a win against New Jersey here. Apply some pressure. Robertson's near the top of the league in goals. You playing like we paid him for. Brendan Gaunce is back in the AHL. Come on, get a win here. 6-1 win for Jet Greaves. We love that. Love to see that. I think we're first in the East now, cut too. Denton Matejchuk is back from injury. Welcome back, Denton. How has Fantilli been since the, wow. What's that? He's a point per game since he listened. Look what happens when you, listen to your old GM. About Lindstrom. Lindstrom, 0-0. Dude, that's like... Garland back, man. Has Garland not done it? Dude, they're both just fucking shit. Do something, God. Honestly, Olivier, let's see what you can do. Yeah, let's see what you can do, Ollie. I've had enough of your guys' shenanigans. Garland and Lindstrom, I've had enough of you guys. You guys are pissing me off. Oh, I forgot the whole reason we went to this screen. Denton Matejchuk's back. Denton really hasn't grown overall since we started this, has he? That's disappointing. Disappointing, to say the least. But he's playing good hockey this season. 37 points as a defenseman. I'm very happy with that. What about Werenski? What's he doing? Oh, that's not Werenski. 51 points, just doing what Zach Werenski does best. What we signed him to that contract for. We'll give Jet another start against the Anaheim Ducks. 4-1 loss. So we'll go back to Ivanov here. Hunter McCown's injured in the AHL. I think we'll definitely be able to get through the regular season this stream, and then maybe... No, we're not. I think we'll just do that and then call it. About an hour and a half in. I think that'll take us to the 2-hour mark. Unless we just go crazy at the deadline, but I don't see that. Come on, Ivanov, give me a win here. 4-3 loss. Not what you want to see. Bum, bum, bum. Why are we losing chemistry, guys? Come on. What are you looking like right now, Coyle? Are you're neutral on current morale? Why don't you start getting upset so I can trade you? So you can wave your claws, big boy. 3-1. Dude, what is going on? We're losing games now. I think we got to switch back the lines here. Olivier on that line, not looking like it's helping us. It's helping him. I mean, he had a goal, but I think we got to go back to what was working. Yeah, let's try that. How's our first line? Plus 16. Yeah, there's... Plus, our first line has just been great for us. Zach Hyman looks like he's going to top his season, his point total from last season, so it's awesome. Awesome. Voronkov, oh my gosh, man. I signed you this contract. 18 and 39. I guess that's not terrible. That injury really took it out of him, huh? So, come on, Jet. Can't be losing games right now. 7-6 shootout win. It's ugly, but it's a win, I suppose. Let's get to this Flyers game. When's the deadline? Got some Metro games. Rangers are kind of cutting it, getting close to us. Can't be dropping games right now. The gap is shrinking between us and that wild card spots. I think we're going to go Ivanov here because Jet allowed 4 the last game, or was it 5? I don't remember. But we got the win. So, Ivanov against the Flyers. 5-3 win. Okay, there we go. Let's sim another game for Ivanov. 3-2 loss. Okay, so now we'll go to Jet. We'll go back to Jet. Let's get a win here, Jet. Give me a win. 6-3 loss. Uh-oh. Something's going wrong. Can't be losing these games right now, guys. What is going on? The trade deadline is upon us. I don't think we're going to make any moves, but we'll enter it. Who are this year's top players available? I'm thinking Clayton Keller is going to be available at the deadline, or the free agency. I don't really think we need any of these guys, honestly. Unless we really beef up our defense, but 6 years left. That's not a bad contract, but we'd be our third pair defenseman. I think we're going to stay put at the deadline. We'll look at all the teams. Huso, Corpusello. I'm not really looking to add here. I think this is the roster that's gotten us here. I don't want to mess with the line chemistry, all that stuff. So I think we're going to stay put. No deadline moves for Columbus. We are staying put. I want to roll with the squad I have. Probably get some... Oh, I guess we didn't. Oh, man. Okay. I'm starting to get nervous, though, for how we're playing. The gap is shrinking. Like, the Capitals are now all on our tails. There's a 7-point difference between first and last place now, and I don't like that. I think... What's Vronkov been doing? It's starting to get better, huh? Yeah, hat-trick. Hat-trick. 2 back-to-back 3-point night. He's been much better lately. That's good to see. What about Dumais? Dumais, did he fall off a cliff after that hot start? It looks like he did. That sucks. What's our power play looking like? Special teams. Well, that might solve it. Let's put Hyman back on that first spot. Pinchuk, Lindstrom, Vronkov, Matejchuk, Severson. I think that's fine. Second power play unit doesn't get a lot of chances. First line, second line. I don't really like Luka there. I don't want Luka there. Put Pinchuk there. That's not great. Just don't take 2 penalties at once, guys. Goalies. Okay. I really need a win from you tonight, Ivanov. It's... Come on. 5-4 shootout win. That was a long sim, but we gotta win. Holy moly. How many points? Robertson, 65 points in 65 games. Again, a point per game. Okay. So I'm going to start Ivanov here against Florida. These are 2 tough opponents. Then we got the Rangers in a must-win. Not must-win, but big game. 5-0 loss. This is not the time to be dropping games right now, guys. (5-2) loss. Something about the Blue Jackets in the month of March, man. They just drop like flies. Must win. You got to start winning games, guys. There you go. There you go. Whew, man, I'm starting to get stressed out a little bit. I don't trust this game. The Atlantic's tearing it up, man. We'd barely be in the playoffs. The Metro is a lot better of a place to be right now. All right, we need this. These are 2 games you got. These are 2 gimmies, right? 5-0 win. Beautiful Jet. And now we'll go with Ivanov against the Blues. St. Louis Blues. And I will save the file just in case EA gets wonky. How many more games do we have left? 15 more games. Can the Blue Jackets get it done? Can they get in the dance? 3-2. That's back-to-back wins. That's what you want. You want to gain momentum against those teams that are not as good as you. Teams that are struggling in the standings. Teams that are essentially tanking, I'd say. So this was a good year to trade our first-round pick, if I think that's one way to put it. I think that's going to turn out to be a good trade for us because that first-round pick's going to be a later pick, and we got a 5th overall pick from it. Obviously, we traded one of our 3rds in the 6th, but I like it so far. Ivanov, Jet's been our starter, thick and thin. I think Jet is the guy to go with here. Yeah, they basically split starts at this point, but we'll go with Jet here. Give me a win, Jet. 4-3 win. That's what we're talking about. Large in that gap. Fuck, yeah. Comfort level's getting a little better. Jackson Smith, injured knee. Let's check on the AHL since it's given us the opportunity. Nice. 82 overall, and he's having a good year. 46 and 60. That is beautiful, man. We're going to be left with some tough decisions on how to make a roster spot for him because we got some roadblocks. But it's a good problem to have. Charlie Ellick and what is Jackson Smith? Is he an 80 yet? 78, so we'll see. I think he's ready for the jump, but Robertson, 28, 15, 26. Good year, good year, good year. Okay. Is Lindstrom playing any better? I don't think we can really fuck with things, though. 21 points in 69 games. I just don't love it. 31, Dumais fell off a fucking cliff. Maybe he's the guy to go. Maybe he's the guy to go for our roadblock situation. Like, Garland's having a better year. But I want to keep that 4th line together because they're playing pretty well. So, is Detroit or... Hold on. Detroit is at the bottom, so... And Carolina is too. Let me check one thing. Let me check something. I want to check the points like this. Point per game. Werenski's having... I guess you can call it a down year for him, but he's still 62 and 69. Funny number. Zach Hyman only missed 1 game, it looks like. I kind of forgot about that. 56. 53. So we've been very top-heavy. Pinchuk, he's got 39 points. Career high for him. A little expensive of a contract, but we need to see more from you next year. Marchenko, I think, has been the biggest disappointment for this team. He's still got time, but I would have liked to see a better year for him. A down year from Marchenko. Vronkov has turned it around, especially in the amount of games played. And our bottom 6 needs to get better next year. That's for damn sure. All right. We'll sim this with Jet, and then we'll go Ivanov here. 7-3 win. That's beautiful. Just magnificent. The Nashville Predators are looking like they're going to be the President's Trophy winners. Holy shit, man. Was Sean Monahan that big of an ad for them? Sean Monahan, the difference maker there in Nashville, Tennessee? 3-2 shootout win there. We're looking good, guys. I think we're going to get in. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we're looking good. Head coach replacement player. All right, let's take a look at Nashville here in a second once the sim stops. What is going on with Nashville? Why are they so damn good? Stamkos Sean Monahan. Oh, fuck me, man. I guess he is having a good year. Difference maker over there in Nashville. 33, so that's another reason we moved on. It just wasn't working here in Columbus. Matthew Wood. Their defensive room. Trouba. Their defensive room isn't that good, and Saros, I mean, it helps to have a Vezina winning goalie, so I guess. I guess so, man. Let's give Jet the start here. I think we can clinch here pretty soon, right? Too bad nobody's here in the stream to see it. Come on, Jet. Give me a win here. 4-1 win. We're hot again. We're red hot. Come on, Jet. Give me another win here. 4-3 shootout loss. It's a point, though. Are we going to get our first 100-point season since, God, I don't know how long it's been since the Jackets had a 100-point season. Probably since 2016-17 season, the year that they got screwed with the playoff format and had to play the second best team in the league. We're going to play the Tampa Bay Lightning here, going against their backup goalie. 3-1 victory for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And look at that gap in the Metro. Beautiful. Martin St. Louis conversation. Did we clinch? I think we clinched the playoffs. I think Columbus is in. Your Columbus Blue Jackets are in the playoffs for the first time. It feels like it's been years. In like 8 years, the Columbus Blue Jackets are going to be playing playoff hockey. Let's go, baby. Now let's just fight. Let's just maintain that first seed in the Metro. Kenny, the Jackets got in. Jordan Dumais bruised. No. Jordan Dumais goes down. He's going to be out for the first round. Can he get away from that outlet? I don't want you unplugging this. Oh, my God, no. This is not the time for injuries. Hold on, guys. I have an idea. I have a plan, Dutch. Let's call him up. Some low-pressure hockey. Oops. Did we win at least? No, we lost against Minnesota, but we're in the playoffs at least. Here's what I'm going to do. Nazar Prevailov is going to get the nod here. First NHL start. We'll see what he has to offer, you know? I don't want to mess with that fourth line. Get Lindstrom on that right side. Probably not the greatest thing in the world, but, you know. We'll keep tabs on Nazar. Again, he's going to go into San Jose for his NHL debut. Maybe we'll be left with tough decisions on who to start or who to keep in, but I'd rather have Prevailov than Whitelaw, honestly. We'll take a look. Nazar Prevailov, we're going to go in the simulation like this. First period, Fantilli goal. Second period, Marchenko Fantilli. Wow. Oh my God, that is a terrible sim game. Prevailov have a point at least. You blew a third period lead. Just Oh, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Just being the Columbus Blue Jackets, I guess, man. Did he have any points? We're away game. I don't see his name anywhere. Prevailov, 0 points. He was a -1, so not a notable debut. Do another sim. Voronkov injured April 12th. That's not what we want to see. Now Whitelaw can draw into the lineup. Give him some second line minutes. It's experimenting with him. Experiment with the kid. 3-2 loss. I mean, we're clinched, but I'd still like to maintain that first Metro spot, you know? Love to get 100 points. That'd be great for the morale. Come on, give me a win here. It's a long sim. Andreanov injured in the AHL. That scared me for a second. 5-1 loss? Dude, what is going on? Don't want to go into the... We got 4 more games. You don't want to go into the playoffs ice cold here. Don't love to see that. Yeah, we're clinched, but is it? Have we clinched the comp? No, it'd have the letter Y next to it, wouldn't it? We haven't clinched. We haven't quite clinched the East yet, or not the East, the Metro. So don't want to go in cold. Come on, get us a win, Chet. Why are these long ass simulations, man? Did we lose again? What is going on, man? What? Just because you clinched the playoffs, so it looks like we clinched the Metro. But still, man, what the fuck? You make the... I guess you can still get your 100-point season, but man, you clinch the playoffs and you go on a 4-game losing streak? Come on, guys. Prevailov, he's got nothing so far. Nazar, Prevailov. That's disappointing. Left wing, center, right wing, center, left wing. Who's injured right now? Voronkov. Voronkov is going to be fine here in a day or two, but I'd still like to keep him out of the lineup for the rest of the season. 31 goals and 34 points for Zach Hyman. What a year for him. What about Robertson? Robertson's already clinched point per game, 32 goals and 50 assists. What a year. What about Fantilli? 63. So he was kind of the black sheep of the line, but that's okay. What about Lynch? Oh, that's right. Lindstrom's there. Pinchuk got a 47-point season. Marchenko, 45. I guess it's still serviceable, but down for his standards. Luka, 29. He really digressed this season. Garland, 29 on the fourth line. Olivier, he's a fourth liner. It doesn't matter. Coyle, can you please just wave your claws for God's sake? And then Voronkov, who's been injured in and out of the lineup. Pretty solid year. 35 and 59. That I can't complain with that. I don't know what I'm going to do for goaltenders here when the season's over. Voronkov is fully healed, but we're going to keep you out of the lineup. We've already clinched our Metro spot. 2-0 win for Jet. That's pretty nice. So that's a big boost. I think we got to go with Jet for the playoffs, but I'm not opposed to starting on Ivanov. Jet has technically been better, but that whole start to the season was scary. That was scary work there. Do we start taking guys out of the lineup? Or do we risk it for injury? I want to finish strong here. We're going to finish off with a home-and-home against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, dude, we could really fuck Pittsburgh and keep them out of the lineup. Hold on. Elliot Friedman's tweeting. Bobby McMahon, contract re-signed. 6.7. Hold on. Give me a sec. Give me 1 second. Is that with the contract that Bobby McMahon's? Yeah, so nothing Jackets related. Bobby McMahon. Okay, so we can really fuck Pittsburgh and keep them out of the playoffs. That'd be pretty fun. Yeah, let's go all out. Come on. Let's get a win against Pittsburgh. Let's eliminate them. 2-1 loss, so Pittsburgh stays in the race. I don't think they can get in, actually. I don't think Pittsburgh's going to be making the playoffs. Who are we going to play? This is not going to be a great first-round draw, man, because it's going to be an Atlantic team. I think we're going to have the Panthers, who technically have a better record in points. Yeah, that's not a great draw on the Metro, but we'll give Ivanov a start here. Even it out. Even Steven. And no, as long as there's no injuries. Charlie Alec, okay, that scared me. A sore knee in the AHL. Other than that, a 2-1 win, and we are going dancing in the playoffs. 2 points away from finishing with 100 points. But I can't be picky on that. Let's first, before we forget, how did Prevailov finish the season? One assist, not really. Do we keep him in the lineup, though? What did Garland do to close out the season? So, we made the playoffs. That's great news. I think Whitelaw is going to come out here for Voronkovs. So, Voronkov's going to go there, obviously. Oh, that's not Voronkov. Voronkov will go there. I guess Voronkov can play center, too. I never think about that, because he's just always struck me as a left winger. So, Voronkov, Lindstrom, Garland, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if he's really proven he can stay. That's the thing. I mean, we got Dumais out for a while. Who are other options we can have there is the thing. Malatesta, Pinelli. Can Pinelli play left wing? Let's ask him. Let's have a conversation with him. On ice play. Play style. Oh. I mean, did I press play style? I meant position. I meant position, Luca. Will you play left wing at all? We'll give it a chance. Because I wanna have you in the lineup for the playoffs here. While Dumais is out, because I didn't really love what I saw from our 5th overall pick. I think he got... It'd be great entertainment, though, if we just played him anyway, though. I don't know. Maybe we can have him as the 4th liner. Better to have him in than not have him, I guess. Yeah. We signed him to that ELC. Let's get our money's worth here. So let's have a conversation with Garland real quick. Will you change your scheme fit? You're just a jackass. All these guys with the clauses think they're better than they are and aren't willing to change the way they play. Like, do it for the better of the team here. Come on. Garland, Nazar, Prolov, Coyle. Olivier's the exception of changing the way he plays. Brady Tkachuk is indeed traded to the... What the fuck? Just got hit with a Friedman bomb. Brady Tkachuk being traded to the Florida Panthers in real life. Holy shit. Good thing the stream's almost over. So, oh my God. Three first-round picks and a second-round pick. Wow. Jesus. Brady Tkachuk hit with a Friedman bomb at 5:49 p.m. I'm glad I'm getting ready to end this. Wow. Brady and Matthew playing together. Wow. I don't know why I'm shocked. I shouldn't be as shocked. Okay, back to the stream for a second. Let's close this out. Can you, for the love of God, just... Understood. Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for being negotiable for once. Kenny, go lay down, buddy. I'm going to hang out with you in a second. I'm almost done. I think Jet is the guy we start for the playoffs. That's my opinion. Connor Garland. I'm just trying to get the lines ready for the playoffs that we'll be doing in the next episode. Lindstrom. I don't really love the season he had, but it's just the best fit. Unless we go, oh, that's pretty nice. Should we have him be a scheme fit for... Very risky. He's willing. What kind of... I'd like to try him on the third line. Will he agree? Sure, whatever. He's not very happy with me. I don't like the attitude there. You're a rookie. Third line. Third line. And then there's Connor Garland, who just refuses to change his play style. And then that's a good fourth line. And then first line's been like... Our defense has been pretty consistent all around, so... I think that looks good. I'll take a look before we start the next episode. What we will do, before we start and see who we get, I think it's going to be the Panthers. Thank God that trade didn't happen in real life. So let's take a look at how everyone did this season. Oh, I got an itchy ear right now. Jason Robertson, point per game. Werenski, not quite the point per game player. That's okay. Hyman, he's made a case for re-signing. 65 points. That was a phenomenal trade for us. Fantilli, 65. Matejchuk, 53 points. That's exactly the type of step forward we needed from him. Pinchuk, 47. Marchenko. What about the plus-minuses? Plus-minus. Our first line was a plus-minus machine. Our third pair looks like a higher plus-minus. Were anyone a minus? I think we scored a lot of goals. Our fourth line and Voronkov when he was in the lineup. Ow. Lindstrom, too. And goaltending. We're gonna come with a decision here. I think we're just gonna go with Jet, just because it's slightly better. The save percentage, not so much. Goals against. I think we're gonna go with Jet as the goalie over Ivanov, but I'll make that decision later. So. All right, now. The last motion is see who we play. Probably the Florida Panthers if I had to guess. The NHL regular season has ended. And just as I thought, the Florida Panthers and Sergei Bobrovsky is who we will be going against in round one. That is not a good draw. The Metro. Well... And we're not going in the playoffs very hot. Yeah, 3-6-1 going into the playoffs. Let's view their lines and then we'll call it. So what are we facing over in Florida? Verhey, yeah, this is a rough one. But Matthew Tkachuk's injured, so I don't want to cheer for injuries, but that's beneficial for us. Stamskovich, JVR, Forsland, Jones, a lot of former Jackets, and Sergei Bobrovsky, a 39-year-old Bobrovsky. You know how he gets when he plays playoff hockey in Nationwide Arena. So maybe we'll get lucky. But I'd say this was a pretty successful overall stream. We get into the playoffs and finish first in the Metro for the first time in franchise history. That is a feel good. It feels good. It feels good. So let me check one more thing, and then I think we'll call it. I'm not sure when we're going to be able to get the next episode in, guys. I got I got a busy day tomorrow, Monday, and then Tuesday I might have like an hour or two gap, but I don't know if I can fit a streaming in that hour or two gap where I'm free. Wednesday I can't. Thursday maybe. I don't know, and then the weekend definitely not. So, and then so next Monday is realistically the next availability we're looking at real like confirmed. I'm gonna try my best, but over a week from now, it's unfortunate, but um, the NHL draft is a big reason too because I think the Jackets are gonna be getting busy here. Draisaitl, let's see, yeah, like Draisaitl, Matthews, McDavid, Jason Robertson's up there, man. We got a good year out of him. What about goals? Where did he rank in goals? 32. Not quite the superstar stardom we need, but all right. Well, I appreciate all those who watched. We're gonna get into the playoff next episode, whenever that may be. I'll try to keep us updated. But yeah, thank you for watching and have a good night.